What it means for you to be sitting here as we anticipate an XRP ETF?
Look, Ripple has always tried to position ourselves as that kind of bridge between DeFi and traditional finance. At times in our history, that was pretty controversial. You know, early on, Ripple was viewed a little bit as almost the bank coin and things like that. Now I think people realize the best opportunity to integrate these technologies is by building those bridges and partnering constructively. And
we're in the digital gold rush, and 2035 is the 0.99 year. That means that 99% of all the Bitcoin will have been mined in the year 2035. If you want Bitcoin, you need to get it between now and then, because the last 1% of Bitcoin comes out over 100 years. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind Bitcoin will be a larger asset class than gold by the year 2035.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back once more, and we have stocks dumping. After the Dow hit that record high, it pulls back the same amount. And you have to look no further than the bond market. Even though we know the Fed cut, we have yield rates are maintaining, so that's going to make markets volatile. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now up. We have the dollar right now down. We have volume and crypto up. And we have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle enters the FX with stable FX on ARC1, a 24-hour, 7 days a week on-chain settlement for stable coin currency pairs. And we're seeing this whole digital economy being tokenized and put on blockchain. And when I first started this channel about digital currencies, everyone would ask, is the FX market going to be on blockchain? And I would tell you all the time, yes, it's coming. But guys, remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. The same thing with this $100 trillion derivatives market is going to be on blockchain being ran by an algorithm and not a human involved. 24/7 and instant settlement. And with that, we know a whole lot of liquidity is going to be needed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Cash App to enable USDC payments in early 2026, and it's going to be powered by Solana. And we know all these companies are going to dangle the carrot for you to use stable coins over your fiat money. And we know money now can be moved easily. That's the reason why they did fintech first and then moving over to these stable coins, because people are so used to moving in emotion anyway, putting in a nickname, Cash App, putting in a dollar sign before the name. So they're already used to doing the motions. So they're not going to even know that they're going to use a stable coin in the first place. But they will be incentivized to use this technology. We've seen the movie before. What do you think all these apps are for? So therefore, they can move you over to the fourth industrial revolution without you even knowing. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $5 billion. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Treasury is working in that background, manipulating the long end of this yield curve. And we know no one, and I mean absolutely no one, wants that long-term paper. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And now we have the government shutdown has ended. And the shutdown was over 40 days. And even though you can't see it, this shutdown hurt everyone globally, not just in the United States. When you have over 1 million people not getting paid, it's definitely going to slow up the economy. And when it comes to stocks and cryptos, we know it's time to build. That means that we're going to be pumping and dumping over these next 2 to 3 years. We have a lot of geopolitical events that are going to start heating up to distract the people while they build. We can clearly see this technology is moving faster and faster. And we also see the casino just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I'm going to talk about that later. But then also, we are seeing more seeds being planted for universal basic income down the road. Even though that's not going to happen until 2028, 2029, we clearly see the test everywhere. But also, we hear Trump talking about giving money directly to the people. But if you're going to be giving away free money, you definitely want to be able to control society. And we're about to see social media be controlled. And later on down the road, we know that money is programmable. They'll be able to tell you what, when, when, how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. And we had Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETF. Both had outflows yesterday. And make sure you watch the video I did last night. We have the first US XRP ETF, Canary Capital XRPC, is now live. And we're going to see a lot more of these spot crypto ETFs. But of course, you need liquidity. And we won't start getting decent amount of liquidity until December 1st. Remember, the Fed is going to be buying the front end of these treasuries. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Emory University boosted its Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF holdings to 52 million, up from the 15 million last year. And these Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs, made a decent run, but we're starting to see the amounts that are coming in are slowing down. And plus, there's a whole lot of leverage out there. And like I've told you time and time again, is not going to end well. The last crash in the markets allowed banks to come in to the space. The next crash is going to put the control in the bank's hands. Remember, guys, we've seen this movie before. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have CME Group and FanDuel to launch U.S. prediction markets platform next month. And the betting casino just keeps getting bigger and bigger, but nobody's asking the reason why. Everybody's doing these prediction markets, so there has to be an agenda. And like I told you, they're setting up down the road. What you can't see is that free money. Remember, during the C word, it was a simulation. And what were people doing? Shopping and gambling. And they know when the sheep get that money, they're not going to invest. They're going shopping and going gambling. They're going to get that money right back. And the news from all these athletes doing different types of betting schemes, guys, has been going on since the beginning. So that's not nothing new. They're putting in the media for a reason. If they control the gambling, they can tax it. And then also, we know the house always wins. And instead of you gambling with fiat and using chips, you'll be using digital currencies, a digital wallet. And they'll be able to track everything that you're doing. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.